making people better off? That is, how has it enhanced the welfare of the ordinary Ghanaians? I think this is where we have to leave the question to the Honorable Minister of Finance to tell us how these macroeconomic variables can translate into improving the welfare of the ordinary Ghanaian on the street. Annie.
Let me pick this indicator. So we have the health insurance.
Yes.
Right? We had 800,000 people push down the poverty line. We have LEAP,
yes,
a social intervention program. And then we have the pensioners, the burden of the pensioners.
Yes.
Well, we went under the domestic debt exchange program,
yes,
so that we can rake in some revenue. But there's this pressure from the pensioners. There's pressure from LEAP, which, well, originally they exist. Yes. We had to take off them, so we instituted a program to intervene. Yeah. Now, you see that the report from the Auditor General's report indicates how we are paying wrong people, okay, and we're paying dead people. Wow. From LEAP, the same program. We have the poverty, the 800,000 people pushed down the poverty line. I'm not sure if they have also been captured even under LEAP, because from government's reports, we have expanded the coverage of LEAP. So I'm not sure how the exact indicators are, like coverage to who,
yeah,
and up to what level.
I think it has moved to about 365,000 beneficiaries, if I'm right with the current data. But I don't know how that was.
Should even government be happy with expanding LEAP?
I don't know how that data was captured. So
yeah,
basically, if
then also with health insurance, it's also an intervention, a social intervention program. Yeah. But you will see that government fails to pay its suppliers. Mm. So where is the money? Because IMF come in to, cushion. We are getting the support from the Paris Club. We're having some fiscal space to breathe. Where is the money?
So Annie, so if you have had the opportunity to look at the IMF core indicators that they measure the government's performance on in terms of passing them on to the next tranche, you see that social spending and social intervention is one of the critical indicators on the line. Yes. So if you look at it, you see that gradually government says per the data available, and I'm speaking to the data, government has been increasing that data since I'm talking about the expenditure, since we signed onto the IMF program. In fact, one of the critical things that the data available tells us is that currently the payments to LEAP beneficiaries has been adjusted with inflation, something that previously was not done. Yeah. But in terms of the explanation of whether it has been adjusted to inflation is also something that we can also peruse. So, for example, one of the explanations that we are being provided by the ministry is that let's assume that maybe people were given, let's say, 100 Ghana cedis maybe a year ago, and 100 Ghana cedis could afford maybe 2 loaves of bread. Now, because of inflationary pressures, which we've already talked about, maybe the worth of 100 cedis bread about 3 years ago wouldn't be the same, and for that matter, people will need an additional 20 or 30 Ghana cedis to top up the 100 Ghana cedis to be able to afford the same number of loaf of bread that they were able to buy. So one of the things government says it has done is to adjust this payment with inflation so that it accounts for the changes in the cost of living as far as the LEAP amount is concerned. That is what we have been told. So, and that makes a lot of economic sense. If indeed government is implemented, then it makes a lot of economic. But then you come to ask about the most important question, that where is the money? We talk about the fact that we've given some 4.7 billion USD, and for that matter, we've had some fiscal space that government can breathe. Now, if you listen to the last IMF review and the statement that the Honorable Minister for Finance issued, now he said that unlike previous years that maybe we've gone to IMF, whereby they give us the relief and then we just it goes into expenditure, mm-hmm. He would want us to think through it and hold on to the money and say, okay, maybe we want to establish the sinking fund-like thing, because definitely we will be paying this money, like I said, 2026 onward, we'll start paying this money. Yeah. So one of the ideas he is putting across is that, look, do we create a sinking fund-like so that we put this money in, so that when the time comes for us to start paying this loan, this money that has been given to us, we can use that money to pay the loans? Or Do we go the